Hello everyone, I'm going to assume that you already know what digital marketing is, but if you don't know what digital marketing is, let me just try and give you a brief overview of what digital marketing actually is. Digital marketing is online advertising, or in other words, like online marketing, okay? Basically, if you go on websites like Google, Facebook, Instagram, some random blog, you're going to see ads that typically involve a purchase. And every single day, more and more companies are trying to actually compete on Google and Facebook and Instagram, anything like that, to actually beat their competitors. The thing is, though, is that they're just failing. They can't actually do it correctly. And they're losing hundreds to potentially millions of dollars every single month. And they'd be willing to pay someone, potentially, like, they just pay you a lot of money. The idea is that you want to be that guy. You want to be the digital marketer for these companies, okay? I'm going to tell you exactly how I was able to learn the skill set of digital marketing, get experience in the field, get a handful of interviews offering an average of like $40,000 a month while being 17 years old in high school. If that sounds interesting, I'll just go ahead and get into it. So the first step would be that you need to actually learn the skill set. You need to learn how to do digital marketing. And there's plenty of courses. I wouldn't personally recommend, going to college for it because you're not going to get a good return on investment on it. But what I would recommend is taking online courses specifically. The one I personally took was called In Demand Career by Seth Himes, because he specifically goes over the skill set, but actually teaches you, like, to get the job. He teaches you how to do the job search, how to beat the experience paradox. And it's specifically targeted towards high schoolers and, like, college students, because it's frustrating going to college and spending tens, potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's just not worth it, in my opinion. Anyway, back to the point that his course is the one that changed my life personally. It might be a little pricey if you are a high schooler, because it is $97 a month. It was a little expensive for me. I can only do it for about 2 months, but that was plenty of time to finish it. If you want, you could just contact Seth. I might be able to get a discount. I'm not too sure. I'm not getting paid to say that this course is awesome. I'm just saying that it is. If you do want an alternative to the course, you can learn Amazon marketing specifically. There's a course called Brock Johnson's The Last Amazon Course. He teaches you specifically how to make Amazon businesses and Amazon products. He'll teach you from the product research, how to find the product to make, to turning into some really high scalable business. And that's only $1 a month because he's just a cool guy. He's able to make like $6 million in like 6 months or something like that, which is crazy. So he doesn't need the money. If you want to check that out, that's another course I would personally recommend to you. Second step, you're going to want to get certified in anything and everything. This is how you can kind of put yourself ahead of the competition, because if you're going to a job interview, they're not going to really care about what your GPA was in your sophomore year of high school. They're not going to care what your attendance was or any stupid shit like that. What they are going to care about is, can you actually get leads? Can you actually make sales? Okay, and actually prove that you can, or at least know that you know the software. You would want to be certified. You can Google, Facebook, Instagram, anything like that. Most social medias, big companies have free certifications that you can get. I'll put the links down below to get all of them. I would highly recommend getting those, because that's how you put yourself ahead of the competition. Step number 3 would be start trying to work for free, which is a little weird, I know, because this thing's all about getting money. But the idea with working for free is that you want to do it for 3 reasons. One, when you're talking to a person or a company, they're going to see that you're a really hungry entrepreneur mindset kind of guy. You really want to learn this and you're actually passionate about it. So when you say that you want to work for free and you can actually learn the skill set, they'll be much more inclined to let you on their team, which is good for you. Second reason is that it switches your mindset from working for a paycheck, just trying to get paid, to you can actually grow as a person and a marketer, okay, which is really important in this field. The passion and the drive is probably the most important factors in this field. And the third step is that once it's all said and done, that you'll have all the knowledge, skills, and experience that you need to, go off on your own, and pretty much no cost to you. It's just going to cost you a little bit of time, but then you'll be making a really good investment in the future. I can promise you that. Step number 4 would be seeing if you can actually get some local work or like online remote freelance work. And what I mean by that is that you can actually, in this field specifically, you can work from your laptop, let's just say, and find a client online. They'll pay you whenever you want, pretty much, and you could be like in your bedroom, you could be in Jamaica or something, you could be on basically any place that has internet. You could be working on your laptop and get paid for it, which is freaking awesome. Let me tell you that. I still haven't really gotten to that point. I'm still really young. I'm just starting off as a digital marketer, but I'm just trying to show you guys how to specifically get there. As I was saying, shit, where did I go with that? Yeah, just see if you can get experience from online clients. That'd be great. And it's really a competitive market. You're gonna have people charging, they're called like Indian rates. The people will charge like $2 an hour to do this, and most people are just gonna hire them because it's cheaper. So it's gonna be really hard for you to actually compete in that market. An alternative would be is that if you're in the U.S. or something like that, or pretty much anywhere where there's like a whole lot of local businesses around, you could just basically go up to these business owners and say, hey, you could see that your website's not that great. I see that you're not really running that many advertisements. Your restaurant, your business, whatever it is, isn't showing up on Google Maps. You can tell them that and say that you can potentially increase their sales, their profit by 50%, and if they actually run ads, you could bring their costs down by 60%. And if you get certified and you learn the skills, I almost guarantee that you can do that. That's something within your capabilities. And I'd say, let's say like 50% of restaurant owners are going to be interested in your offer. Half of them are just going to say no right off the bat, but I would just keep trying, There are going to be people who are interested. You may set up a meeting with them and go over it, and then you might be able to close that deal, and you might be getting pretty good money. And that alone could be its own job as well. So you keep that in mind. You have like a restaurant paying you $2,000 a month, and you can have like 4 more paying you the exact same thing, and you're just doing the exact same thing for different restaurants, and so you're making $2,000 with 5 different restaurants every single month. That's $10,000 a month and $120,000 a year, and that doesn't sound interesting. I mean, I don't really know what is. Fifth step. Once you start getting a lot of work going, if you can actually get all this stuff moving and grooving, I would say you should try and make a portfolio for yourself. This basically acts as a really long resume when you show employers. So you could put a link to your portfolio website in your resume, and if they go to it, it's basically like an extended version of it, where you can actually list every single thing on as however long as you want. It's your portfolio website. Instead of having 1-page resume, you have a whole website. You can list, talk about yourself, how young you are, how much money you've managed, how many sales you've made, what kind of products have you worked with, anything like that. That would be a great opportunity to take, and it's really not that expensive at all, so I would definitely go for it. The 6th step, this is a little tricky. You might need a little bit of money to actually do this, but I would recommend trying to start a business, online business specifically. What I personally did was that I was super desperate to get work. I was having trouble generating experience, and it took me about 8 months to get my job in the first place. But about 5 to 6 months in, I was able to open a dropshipping store when I heard about it, and it didn't work at all. It completely failed. I didn't make a single sale, but it was the fact that I tried. I spent a lot of money for me. I worked part-time, minimum wage. It was a couple $100 I spent, and it's worth it, I think, because when I told my boss at my interview that I told him I started this business, I really tried to make sales. It didn't work out, but I still tried. I feel like he saw the that hungry entrepreneur mindset, and I feel like that's the main reason why you wanted to hire me on the spot, pretty much. So, downside, you might lose a little bit of money, okay? Upside is that, one, you're getting experience in the field that you're trying to do, and you're basically giving yourself a client, and then you have full control of whatever you want to do, and then if it works out, then you actually make sales, and you actually make money off of it, which is even better, and looks even better on your resume and on your portfolio. So that's a perfect all-in-all solution. Step number 7, I would just say you have to really stick with it and stay motivated, really. It was not easy for me to actually get into this. When I told my parents that, I want to do digital marketing, I don't want to go to college, I don't want to go to school, I don't want to join the military, and they just flipped out. They had no idea what I was going to do with my life. They thought I was just delusional, which just kind of boggles my mind, but nonetheless, it was very difficult to get to where I am now. Okay, so the camera just decided to die on me. Whoops, my bad. I'm kind of new to this. I am sorry. As I was saying, though, if you're really interested in getting into this, if you really, really do want to strive to get into the business world, being an entrepreneur, getting into the digital marketing realm, I would recommend just keep pushing with it. It took me almost 8 months to actually get into this field. It is a lot of work that I had to do, and not a lot of people are going to take you seriously, just because the younger you are, they're not going to take you as seriously, but at the same time, they're going to be more impressed that you actually were able to do all these things. So the more things you've done, the more results you have, the more certifications, the more experience, the better. And the younger you are, you have all those things, the more impressed employers and potential clients are going to be by you. So I think that's a wrap. If you guys have any questions, anything you want to discuss about, if you liked it, it's great. Do whatever you want. If you have questions, though, leave a comment below. I can answer pretty much any questions, and I'd love to. This is a good discussion to have. There's a lot of people like me who are young, who want to make money, and they want to become an entrepreneur. So, yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it.